Pull-ups aren't just some gym class torture device. They're one of the most powerful movements that can completely transform your entire body. Most people think they're impossible to master, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing them consistently. The first thing that changes is your grip strength, and this matters more than you think. Your hands are your connection to the world. Every time you open a jar, carry luggage, or shake someone's hand, your grip is doing the talking. Studies show that grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. People with stronger grips live longer, have better cardiovascular health, and maintain independence as they age. Pull-ups turn your hands into vice grips. Every rep forces your fingers, forearms, and wrists to work together under serious load. You're not just hanging there, you're actively engaging dozens of small muscles that most people never train. This isn't just about having a firm handshake. This is about building the kind of functional strength that shows up when you need it most. Have you ever noticed how some people look like they're constantly being pulled down by gravity? Shoulders rolled forward, head jutting out, chest collapsed inward, like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. That's what happens when your pulling muscles are weak and your pushing muscles are overdeveloped. Modern life pushes us forward constantly. We push keyboards, push steering wheels, push doors, push ourselves out of bed. But when was the last time you really pulled something heavy towards you? Pull-ups reverse this imbalance completely. Every single rep forces your lats, rhomboids, middle traps, and rear delts to fire together in perfect coordination. These are the muscles that pull your shoulders back, open up your chest, and create that confident, upright posture that makes you look like you own the room. Your latissimus dorsi, those big wing-like muscles on your back, get stronger and wider. Your rhomboids learn to pinch your shoulder blades together. Your middle traps start holding your shoulders in proper position without you having to think about it. After a few weeks of consistent pull-ups, you'll catch yourself standing taller in mirrors. Your chest will naturally open up, your shoulders will sit back where they belong, and that forward head posture that makes you look tired will start disappearing. People will ask if you've been working out, even before the muscle shows up. And once your posture starts fixing itself, something powerful happens to your core. But this isn't the core you get from crunches or planks. Pull-ups build the kind of core that actually works in real life. Why? Because every time you hang from that bar, your entire midsection has to engage to keep your body stable. Your deep core muscles, the ones that wrap around your spine like a natural weightlifting belt, have to fire to prevent your body from swinging around like a pendulum. Your transverse abdominis, obliques, and all those stabilizing muscles you can't see in the mirror are working overtime to keep you locked in position. This creates what movement experts call anti-extension and anti-lateral flexion strength. That's fancy talk for a core that keeps your spine safe when life tries to twist you into a pretzel. This is the kind of core strength that prevents back injuries when you're moving furniture, playing with your kids, or simply getting out of bed wrong. Now, before we dive into the benefit that's going to completely change how you think about upper body training, I want to let you know that pull-ups are powerful, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. If you want a simple step-by-step blueprint to reset your entire body and feel 10 years younger, I created an organized guide for you to follow, and it's linked in the description below. Here's what nobody talks about when it comes to pull-ups. They completely rewire your nervous system's relationship with your own body weight. Most people live their entire lives never lifting their own body weight with their arms. Think about that for a second. You probably weigh 150, 180, maybe 200 pounds or more, and your upper body has never had to move that load through space. Pull-ups change that relationship forever. When you can pull your entire body weight up to a bar, something shifts in your brain. You start to feel truly strong, not just gym strong, but real-world strong. Your nervous system adapts by recruiting more muscle fibers, improving coordination between muscle groups, and building the kind of strength that transfers to everything else you do. This is functional strength that shows up when you're climbing over a fence, pulling yourself out of a pool, or helping someone up off the ground. But here's where it gets really interesting. Pull-ups are like a full upper body workout disguised as one exercise. You're not doing endless isolation movements, bouncing from machine to machine like some kind of gym pinball. You're hanging from a bar and pulling yourself up. But your body doesn't care that it looks simple. Your lats, rhomboids, middle traps, rear delts, biceps, and forearms are all working together in perfect harmony. Your core is stabilizing, your grip is getting crushed, and your cardiovascular system is working overtime to fuel all that muscle. This is compound movement training at its finest. You're building muscle, burning calories, and improving coordination all at the same time. It's efficient, effective, and doesn't require any fancy equipment. Just you, a bar, and gravity. In just a moment, I'm going to show you the most common mistakes that keep people from ever getting their first pull-up. But first, let me tell you about something that might be my favorite benefit. Pull-ups build unshakable mental toughness. There's something about hanging from a bar with your muscles screaming and your brain telling you to drop that builds character in a way that nothing else can. The first time you attempt a pull-up and can't do one, it's humbling. Your ego gets checked real quick. But when you stick with it, when you do the work day after day, week after week, and finally pull your chin over that bar for the first time, something fundamental changes inside you. You've proven to yourself that you can do hard things. You've built evidence that persistence pays off and that your body is capable of more than you thought. That mental resilience carries over into every other area of your life. When you know you can pull your entire body weight up to a bar, dealing with difficult people at work doesn't seem quite as hard. When you've pushed through the discomfort of building up to your first pull-up, other challenges start to feel more manageable. Now, let's talk about the mistakes that keep most people from ever experiencing these benefits. The biggest error is trying to jump straight to full pull-ups before building the necessary strength. It's like trying to deadlift 400 pounds on your first day in the gym. Your ego writes checks your muscles can't cash, you get frustrated, and you quit before the magic happens. The second mistake is neglecting the negative portion of the movement. Most people focus only on pulling up, but the lowering phase is where a lot of the strength building happens. If you can't do a full pull-up yet, start with negatives. Jump up to the top position and lower yourself down as slowly as possible. This builds the exact strength patterns you need for the full movement. The third mistake is giving up too early because progress feels slow. Pull-ups are hard, and that's exactly why they're so valuable. Your body is learning to coordinate multiple muscle groups while moving significant load through space. That takes time. Start where you are, be consistent, and trust the process. That one is honestly something I need to remind myself of sometimes when I'm working on more advanced variations. You're probably wondering, all right, this sounds incredible, but how do I actually get started if I can't do a single pull-up? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Start with dead hangs. Just grab the bar and hang for as long as you can. Build up to 30 seconds, then 60 seconds. This builds the grip strength and shoulder stability you need. Next, add negative pull-ups. Jump or step up to the top position and lower yourself down as slowly as possible. Aim for 3 to 5 negatives, focusing on control. Once you can do a slow 10-second negative, you're probably ready for your first full pull-up. For your first full pull-up, use an assisted approach. Resistance bands, assisted pull-up machines, or even having someone spot you by holding your feet can help bridge the gap. The key is consistency. 3 times per week, working on dead hangs, negatives, and assisted pull-ups will get you there faster than you think. By the time you can do 5 to 10 pull-ups consistently, your entire upper body will have transformed. Your back will be wider and stronger, your posture will be dramatically better, and you'll move through the world with a confidence that only comes from knowing you can lift your own body weight. Share this video with someone who's ready to discover what their body is really capable of.